Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I welcome you guys to another exciting edition of your number one sport program right here on Crown Fit TV. The name of the program is Sports Splash with Adeyemi. Of course, if you've been following the program for quite some time, I expect that you should be aware of how the program is being run. On this program, we talk about everything and anything that is pertaining to the world of sport, be it football, track and field events, basketball, javelin, anything that is pertaining to sport at all. So long as we have events going on in that sector, you can be rest assured that we'll bring you up to speed concerning any activities going on. Alright, quickly, without further ado, let me go on this quick commercial break, and by the time I come back, I will be serving you guys all the juicy stories in the different aspects of sport. Okay, welcome back guys from that commercial break that we went to. The name of the program still is Sports Splash with Adeyemi right here on Crown Fit TV. Alright, quickly let us go into details regarding the sport news we have for you today. Alright, guys, we're going to be starting our sports story today from the English Premier League, and we'll be talking about Arsenal football team. Yes, we all know that the English Premier League is almost close to coming to an end. Yes, but this time around, Arsenal look like they have got the momentum to clinch the EPL trophy. Unlike what we are used to in the past regarding Arsenal. For the past 4 or 5 years now, you will agree with me that Arsenal have been a consistent, title contender. But one thing that has always been lacking with Arsenal is when it matters the most. That is when the league get to like half of the season or a little bit above half of the season. There's often this lackluster attitude that Arsenal brings to each of their game when it gets to that particular period of the EPL. But this year has somehow proven to be different, when it comes to Arsenal, because for some match now they've shown this level of consistency, and thanks to God, this season they have not suffered so much of injury blows, because that is one thing that often set them back in the past. Immediately after the Christmas or festive period, there's always this culture, something that's become like a culture with Arsenal. They usually experience this injury crisis in their squad, which often affect the depth of the team, leaving the coach with very little choices. But this time around, there's been a lot of their players are fit. Bukayo Saka is fit. A lot of their players are fit. And one thing you must give to Arsenal this season is their defense line. Yes, their defense line this season has been watertight. So, fingers crossed. Let's see. As it stands right now, Arsenal are leading Manchester City with about 10 points. Can they maintain that lead? We still have about 7 or 6 games to go before the EPL will come to an end. Can Arsenal maintain that lead? Or is it going to be the usual story we're used to in the past, where they'll be having like a 10-point lead, and before you know it, they go on this match losing streak. They begin to lose match back to back. It's either they're losing or they're having draw. And before you know it, the team that is chasing them catches up with them, and boom, they lose the EPL title. So this time around, let's keep our fingers crossed and let's see if Arsenal can be able to maintain that same level of consistency. Alright guys, so that is it about Arsenal football team. Another club we're going to be looking at in the English Premier League is Manchester City. Manchester City and Guardiola. As they say, nothing lasts forever, even good moments. And that's why it is always been said that whenever you're having a good run in life, whenever it seems as if life is going smoothly for you, enjoy the moment, because at times in life you never can tell when the table will turn around. The same Manchester City that we have been used to beating big clubs back to back for the past 5 years in the English Premier League is the same Manchester City that is struggling right now to get points even from smaller teams in the English Premier League. Oh, how has the mighty fallen? The same Pep Guardiola that was once dreaded by almost every top coach in the English Premier League is the same Pep Guardiola that is right now being frustrated. Guardiola got a lot going on with him, It's not been long. He had a divorce with his wife, his marriage crashed, and a whole lot. So Manchester City recently crashed out of the UEFA Champions League as well to compile their woes in the EPL. And the thing that was responsible for that is no other club than Real Madrid. Yes, they were beaten 3-1 in the first leg, and in the second leg they were trashed. In the second leg they were trashed 3-1 as well, making it of an average of 6-2 on aggregate. What is going on with Manchester City? It is often been said that you take a bow when the ovation is loud. Can this be the right time now for Pep Guardiola to roll down the curtain on his period at Manchester City? There's no doubt, whichever way you choose to look at it, we must give him his flowers. He has really tried for Manchester City, bringing them from where they were to where they are currently right now, to being one of the top clubs in Europe, if not a child's play. We must actually give it to him. He has paid his dues. He has really made his mark. But is it time for him to do what Zinedine Zidane did at a certain point? Take a bow, take a break, take a chill, go relax, and then re-strategize and come back. Because it is right now, Manchester City are not having it good at all. They struggle to get points, they struggle to win game. The depth in the club, talking about players' depth, is not there. All the players look tired. Erling Haaland has really tried his best, but right now, it looks like he's not really in the best form of his life. So is it time for Pep Guardiola to roll down the curtain on his period at Manchester City? Alright, that is it about Manchester City. Let's also talk about Chelsea. Yes, Chelsea, once upon a time champions of the EPL, and recently the Club World Cup champion. What is going on with Chelsea? According to one of their ex-international, it said the DNA that made Chelsea to be the Chelsea we knew. Alright guys, so whatever is happened to Chelsea right now, we sincerely hope and pray for them that they find a solution to it as quick as possible, because they cannot afford to continue the next season the way they are about ending this current season.